This particular issue has been bothering my mind. I've been pondering over it, and I think we can do better as a people, as a nation. Why wait till bills get too high that people cannot pay? Then we begin disconnecting their things. Issues cropping up nowadays of companies owing huge debts of electricity bills that has been disconnected, especially hospitals. Children have died, people have lost their loved ones, to the extent that while Parliament was in session, their power even had to be cut off. This situation can be amended. Also, even in our various households, there's been situations where people who use the postpaid for almost 2 years, people have not been paying their bills, and sometimes you go to complain, it seems like ECG, they don't even come around to inspect and to even ensure that people are paying these bills, and they end up leaving these landlords or landladies with huge sums of bills for them to settle. I believe this situation can be remedied. It doesn't have to wait to escalate to the point where lives and properties are lost before something can be done about it. What is past is already gone, but I think the future holds bright, and there are various things we can do to improve upon these things. For instance, the situation in our homes, there are people who bring bills. People who use the prepaid system are okay, because if you don't have light, it means your prepaid is finished, you need to top up. But areas where is the postpaid that is being used, there are people who come around to distribute these bills. These people can be going around probably even every quarter to ensure that any individual owing a minimum amount, their lights get disconnected. Now they've introduced the online system where you do the payment yourselves. But in essence, people will not do the right thing until there are measures to keep these things. So the various people who were going around doing these things, I believe the ECG can have a system where every 6 months or even every 4 months, people owing a particular minimum amount, lights get disconnected. Because sometimes you disconnect their lights and they bring people to fix it. I know there's a way that ECG can disconnect that you, the individual, cannot fix these things. And so you will leave them with no option than to pay the amount they are owing. Why wait till the bills get so much escalate that they cannot pay, and some end up engaging in illegal connections, thereby causing loss to the state? These situations can be remedied. There are various monitoring systems that can be put in place, an evaluation system, so that when these systems are put in place, you see whether it's meeting out the results that you wanted to get. If not, you revisit it, re-strategize, and find ways of collecting this debt. By waiting, hoping that these individuals will come and pay on their own accord. Some are in up to 2 years. They have not settled these bills, but I believe if there was a system checking, at least you'll be able to check and know that this person is owing this amount if people are going around to make sure these things are being done. Or other systems online, now that they are using the online system, where if a particular person is owing a minimum amount, it shows, and then you do a follow-up to reclaim your money, instead of waiting for the bill to escalate so that the person cannot pay, and sometimes they end up resorting to illegal means of getting light. Let's do better to save lives. The future holds more for us. Let's save lives. Let's do better. Let's save our people. Let's save the nation as a country. ECG, please let's help address this issue before it gets worse and worse and worse. Thank you.